Hey, what is going on, guys? Thanks for checking out this video of my sports, Gematria. In this video, I'm going to go over the NBA games for Tuesday, March 30th, 2021. I'm going to show you both sides of each game. It's going to be up to you to determine who you think will win based on the numbers. I encourage you to add additional information on top of this if needed for you to feel confident in your own pick. And if for some reason you're curious to know who I'm picking in these games, you have to join my Patreon where my picks are always in writing, underlined, and italicized. For more information on that, please read the description of this video. I wish you guys the best of luck in your picks today. Let's go ahead and get today's games. We got the Hornets and the Wizards, Sixers and the Nuggets, Magic, Clippers, Hawks, and the Suns. So just a 4-game card. Have my daily numbers on this side, date numerology, Gregorian, and the Hebrew calendar. And then on this side, I have what I call my game numbers. Away team up top, season record, coach record, head-to-head record in the middle between the two teams. At the bottom is the home team, season record, coach record. So Hornets and Wizards, they have quite a few numbers here that I've marked. They're kind of it's a little messy here. Wizards, some good things for them. It's the 89th day of the Gregorian year. It's the 24th away game for the Hornets. 89 is the 24th prime number. They can get their 24th win for the season. The coach, he can get his 86th regular season win as a coach for the Hornets today with 54 date numerology. 86 and 54 are identical in all four base ciphers. Today has 74 date numerology. 74 sums to 127. Hornets coach, he can sit on 127 losses regular season with the win. And 11 date numerology on the Gregorian. Hornets can get their 11th win on the road. So some good things for Hornets. Wizards, they can get their 15th home loss on a day with 38 date numerology. The number 15 or the word 15 spelt out sums to 38. But some good things for the Wizards and some not so good things for the Hornets would be today 11 date numerology on the Gregorian. Wizards can become 1-1, like an 11 head-to-head against the Hornets for the season with a win, as Wizards get their 11th home win for the season. This is the Hornets' 46th game for the season. This is the Wizards' 46th game for the season. Wizards can get their 18th win. 18, the word 18 spelt out, sums to 46. Wizards, they can get their 100, or excuse me, their coach can get his 167th win as a coach for the Wizards regular season. It being the 89th day on the Gregorian, 89 the 24th prime. The number 24, if you spell it out, sums to 167. And the thing about the Wizards is they play again, or their next game, of course they're going to play again, but their next game is on the 1st of April. And it just so happens to also be the 19th day of the 7th month on the Hebrew Civil, like 197. So if Wizards just so happen to win this game, their coach, he would sit on that 197 heading into as they head into this next game on the 19th day of the 7th month for the Hebrew Civil. But that's just a thought. I mean, Wizards, they can just sit on 17 wins for the season. It is the 17th day on the Hebrew religious year. And yeah, so this is an interesting game. A lot of numbers for either side. So definitely consider both sides. So Sixers and the Nuggets. 11 date numerology on the Gregorian. Sixers are either going to get their 11th loss on the road, or they're going to even the score 1-1 head-to-head against the Nuggets with a win. So the 11, I guess, goes either way for the Sixers. I mean, the 33, there's another 33 on the board, and the only thing I really see for 33 is it being March 30th, 3/30. It kind of has a 33 in there. So maybe Sixers get their 33rd. That might be a thing. I don't know. We'll find out. I kind of feel a little more biased towards Nuggets. It's the 47th game for the Nuggets. It's the 47th game for the Sixers. 47 is the 15th prime number. Sixers can get their 15th loss for the season. The word 15 sums to 38 today with 38 date numerology on the Gregorian. But the number 47 and 29, Nuggets can get their 29th win for the season at the same time in their 47th game. 47 and 29 are identical in all four base ciphers. And one of the numbers they also share with the number 38. 38 sums to 149, 29 sums to 149, the number 47 sums to 149, and Nuggets could become 14 and 9 at home for the season with the win like 149. So I don't know if that's like too much. 149, 29 sums to 149, they get their 29th win. 47th game, 47 sums to 149. 38 date numerology, 38 sums to 149. Sixers get their 15th loss, 15 sums to 38. I don't know if that's too much or not. Seems kind of too easy a little bit. Sometimes I get cautious around those because, I don't know, it's not always that easy. But I'm not seeing a whole lot for Sixers. 14-14. Let's see, when was the next time they play? Sixers. I think it's on the 1st as well. Yeah, April 1st. April Fools. So Sixers. So here's the thing for the Nuggets. It's the 19th day because the Nuggets play on the 1st as well. Nuggets can either get their 19th loss against the Sixers and go into their next game on the 19th day of the Hebrew Religious, or they can win in this game and then on the 1st they can get their 19th loss on the 19th day of the Hebrew Religious. For the Sixers, though, if they win this game, they would sit on 10 road losses as they head into their next game on a day with 10 date numerology. I don't know if that's convincing enough, but hey, it's there. And then it would be March 1st, 4/1 or 1/4, 41 or 14, however you want to look at it. And then you can see that Sixers are sitting on that 14, and they would go into that day with 14 road wins. So if Sixers beat the Nuggets, they would sit on 14 losses, get their 14th road win, and head into their next game on April 1st, 4/1 or 1/4, however you want to look at it. Then you have that 10 in there, 14-10. Looking ahead would be good for the Sixers, I suppose. Let's keep it going. Magic and the Clippers. Clippers have some compelling numbers, but I don't believe it. Clippers, they can get their 17th loss for the season, and then they could become 17-7 for a home record with the loss. It's the 17th day of the 7th month on the Hebrew civil, like 177, the 17th day of the Hebrew religious year. The only reason why I don't believe it, I mean, Clippers, I mean, they obviously lose sometimes, and they lose big too. But the only reason why it's hard to believe is just because they're playing the Magic. I feel like if it was probably some other team, it'd seem a little bit more believable. But if they lose really to the Magic after just beating the Bucks the night before, I guess they could be resting players. I guess if Clippers rest their starting players, but even then, Magic is pretty depleted from what I can tell as far as players. Although 17 is the 7th prime number, and Clippers could just go ahead and get their 7th win in a row. That could be the 17 connection. 99 date numerology on the Hebrew religious. The coach sits on 99 losses with the win. The number 7, if you spell it out, sums to 20, and Clippers would sweep the Magic 2-0 like 20. And then it would be Magic that would get their 17, but it would be their 17th road loss on the 17th of the Hebrew. But today does have 11 date numerology on the Gregorian. Magic can sit on 31 losses for the season, the 11th prime number, as they even the score 1-1 head-to-head against the Clippers. So what I would look for here is, and then also Magic would get their 30th all-time head-to-head win on the 30th of March. I would look to see on who's playing and who's starting for the Clippers, is what I would do, because this 17 and 17-7 seems pretty cool, and the 1-1 and the 31, but it's because it's the Magic. It just doesn't seem like it would be believable. But if there's some people out for Clippers, maybe that's what it is. Just a gimme game. So I would watch for that and just see if people are out resting, because they just played a game yesterday and they won. They played the Bucks, I believe. So they're definitely playing hard then. Maybe they'll just rest the starters after that, knowing it's the Magic. Suns versus the Hawks. Last game of the night. 131st all-time head-to-head matchup between these two teams. The 32nd prime number. Suns can get their 32nd win for the season. They would sit on 57 all-time head-to-head losses against the Hawks. The number 57 spelt out sums to 131. Today has 74 date numerology on the Gregorian. Suns would get their 74th all-time head-to-head win against the Hawks. Suns coach, he would get his 66th win as a coach for the Suns regular season. 66 is the 11th triangular number, I believe. Let's double check. Yeah, 66 is the 11th. Today with the 11 date numerology on the Gregorian. And then Hawks, they would get their 15th road loss for the season. 15 sums to 38. Today with 38 date numerology on the Gregorian. Hawks, it's tricky for the Hawks because they can either get their 24th win for the season or they can get their 24th loss for the season. Today is the 89th day of the Gregorian year, the 24th prime number. And something else here is that the Hawks, it's their 27th road game, and the Hawks coach, he can become 10-3 for a record with a win as a coach for the Hawks. 103 is the 27th prime number. It's the 13th game as a coach for the Hawks. They would get their 13th road win. So this 27 and this 13 kind of go along with the Hawks coach. And there's a cool pattern that they played the Nuggets the other day that I thought that was kind of cool, but it synced up with the coach. It was the 93rd all-time head-to-head matchup. He became 9-3 with the loss, and it synced up. But I wonder if they're gonna do this here. So, but I do like that 32, 131st, 32nd prime, 54th, 54 date numerology on the Gregorian. Suns coach, he can get his 54th loss as a coach for Suns regular season. So there's numbers here for the Hawks to go along with that 27, 103. But it could just be the 74 and the 32. The thing with the Suns, though, they would become 31-15 for a season record with the loss, which is basically date numerology on the Gregorian. Gregorian 11-38. Date numerology 31 is the 11th prime. And the number 15 spelt out sums to 38. 11-38, 38-15, 31 the 11th prime, 15 sums to 38. So it could be the Hawks with the upset. If it is, I'd blame it on the 27 and the 103 mostly. And then you can add in this other stuff. The 24 is hard because it goes either way. But yeah, hopefully this helps. Thanks for watching this video. Good luck on your picks. Thanks, guys.